often do you golf?
Depends on how often my wife lets me golf is the real question, you know?
Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of Obviously Golf and Gospel. I'm here at Bear Creek Country Club in Chandler, Arizona, where I'll be facing off against San Diego's finest, Danielmgoulding. Stay tuned as we talk about his upcoming predictions about the Masters, how he went from being a drug dealer to a college partier to a pastor, as well as why is obedience so important to the faith. Stay tuned. Well, I'm here with my guy, Danielmgoulding. I play some golf. Pastor at Rock Point Church in Quinn Creek, Chandler area.
Yep.
Former college golfer. So for anyone who is waiting for me to take an L, this might be your moment. So
We'll see.
we'll see, man. I'm a little nervous too, because when you went over to the chipping area and you started juggling the balls on your club, I was like, oh shoot, here we go. Here we
It just
go.
means I spend too much time around a golf course. No reflection of skill, though.
So let me start by asking you a question. You said you know golf to a high degree. I love golf.
Yeah.
Who are your top 3 finishers you have for the Masters, and who's one dark horse?
Man, I think the obvious favorites have to be Scotty Scheffler.
Of course.
Right? I think he's just playing too good right now. He's too good of a ball striker, and he's an amazing putter. I think Rory McIlroy
For
is
sure.
an obvious close second, maybe first. Has a chance to complete the career Grand Slam
Right.
at the Masters. So the third, oh man, it would probably be a toss-up between Jon Rahm and Jordan Spieth.
Ooh,
Spieth
okay.
just plays well out there. That
Yeah.
course it's a putter's course.
Yeah.
And you know, he's proven that he's the best putter out there, knows those greens better than anybody.
Right.
But Jon Rahm, obviously, when he gets going, can't be beat. He just hasn't really played super well at the Masters.
Yeah. And he fell off bad at was it the Players?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yep. I mean, that's golf, man.
That is golf,
It happens
yeah.
to the best of them. My dark horse, I'm gonna bring in the controversy with the live golfers and Dustin Johnson, baby.
Okay. Yeah.
Dustin Johnson's coming in with something to prove
Yeah.
that he's not washed up.
For sure.
He got the bag, but dude can still ball out, and so
Right.
I'd love to see him win the Masters. I would be rooting for him.
Yeah, I know for me, obviously Scotty.
Yeah.
Got Scotty. My second, I'm going with Max Homa. I do like
All
Max
right,
Homa a
all
lot.
right.
Yeah.
Dude, Scottsdale local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then third, go Justin Thomas, man.
Justin Thomas.
Yeah, I kind of
All
fell in
right.
love with him a little bit off after Full Swing documentary.
Yeah.
Like him, like my dark horse. And again, shout out to my guy T Wade. Sahith Theegala, bro. We watched him
Dude,
2 years ago.
Nasty.
2 years ago at Waste Management, we followed him. We just fell in love with him, man.
Dude.
And we felt so bad for him in that playoff.
I
so.
literally almost cried when
Yeah.
he hit that drive into the
Yeah.
water on 17.
Yeah.
Dude,
So that hurt, man.
because it was a great shot. He just got so unlucky.
Exactly. So.
Dude, I love it.
Definitely, yeah. Long shot for him, but definitely hopeful for him, though.
Dude, it's gonna be fun either way.
Yeah.
So when did you officially stop playing football?
Officially stopped playing football 2021. I tried to go up to Canada and keep playing. Pulled my hamstring one final time. And I was like, man, I think the Lord's telling me to be done playing.
Yeah.
So, I had a choice: be obedient to that, or keep being hard-headed, keep pulling elsewhere. But I was content about it though, because I knew my identity wasn't in football.
Yeah.
So never went through depression or anything. Only thing I kind of wrestle with a lot is just like, I feel like the work ethic I put into the sport, like I never got to fully see it flourish.
Yeah.
So
Because you
that part's
had a bunch of
frustration.
injuries.
Yep.
Didn't you have to deal with
I just kept having hamstrings.
Yeah.
And I'm always quoting Jeremiah 17:14, heal me, O Lord, therefore I should be healed.
Yeah.
And then I remember one day I was just reading Romans 9, and it was talking about the Lord's sovereignty. And I was like, man, so you just choose not to heal my hamstring? Like, but again, I had a choice to accept that or be bitter at him about it. And obviously, I grieved for a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
But like, I felt okay because again, like my identity wasn't in the sport.
Crazy.
So, yeah, that was it for me though. That's the one thing, man. Whenever the rapture comes, I go up, I'm like, hey man, why you ain't let this happen, bro? I need to know.
That's funny.
Got any FanDuel bets? I'm probably plus 1,000 to win. So we'll see what happens here.
I'd take it though.
Bet the spread. All right, this is gonna be great. All right, just run. Been struggling with early extension.
Chip and a putt.
Early extension.
Chip and a putt.
A little right.
Yeah.
One day. One day.
Right side of the green.
One day, man. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, believe. Yeah.
So the funny part is that dude started his YouTube channel that's now at like
crazy
1.3 million subscribers.
Yeah.
On all of our old broken iPhones that the camera still worked on though. So yeah, it's pretty dope.
Why, bro? Dog,
You've been chipping so good. What was that? Stare.
so stupid.
That's pretty awesome. Go. That's pretty.
I was gonna roll faster than that. What?
Man, that thing just hooked to left. You a flag in or flag out guy?
I'm an end guy, man. I don't know, it helps me. There you go. All right, double.
Kind of nice with it though on the putter.
Man. Not much you can forget on
Good roll, man.
Not much you can forget putting. This much. Most likely he's gonna win. But
We're one hole in.
If he's realized on my channel, I don't give gimmies. So in reality, I would get you bogey, but I'm gonna let that one slide. I'm gonna show him some grace. He's a passer.
Oh, you don't do gimmies?
I don't do gimmies, man.
Oh, all right.
Hey, and there's no gimmies for me either. So I gotta finish the hole too.
All right, that's
I'm gonna
fair.
give him the par though. I'm gonna give him the par.
So are we playing match play or stroke play?
Stroke play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's great.
He does it though.
I don't, but like but for me too though, I'm like, hey, don't give me a gimme.
That's funny, man.
Give him the par.
I love that.
All right. Easy. All right, guys. Double bogey. Every hit was atrocious.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, huh?
Gotta start somewhere. I'm just getting it over with.
That's right.
Just told my guy on this YouTube channel, we don't give gimmies. But he's a passer, so I'm gonna show some grace.
That's right.
So I'm gonna give him his par. The next time you gotta finish the hole, man. And hey, same applies for me too.
Dude, let's do it, man.
Same applies for me too. So that might make him turn on even worse and give me a worse beat down.
You know what's funny? My grandfather was the same way.
Is he?
He's always say, if it's a gimme, just make it then. Like, all right.
I'm still in that one. I'm still in that one.
Be a better hole.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus, man. Better hole.
Chipping.
I'm a range golfer, bro, not a golfer. That's what I'm starting to learn. Well, at least I'm pin high.
Oh, what a shot.
So, par chance.
Great ball, man.
Thanks. Shout out to Bree Healy in the cart. Came and surprised Erica. She's not listening right now. She's locked in. Birdie. I don't get a lot of birdies on my channel, so congratulations on being the first one.
Thank you.
I'm gonna write that down as a milestone. First birdie on the
I can
Golf
sign
and
the
Gospel
ball and
channel.
give it to you if you would like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We'll wait for an ace for that one. Soft, man.
Bro, that putting stroke though, that thing is a thing of beauty, bro.
Thanks, man. Hopefully you don't say that and I miss right now. That'd be horrible. All right, bogey. Dang it. All right, no more bad tee shots.
That's right.
Starts now.
Got him out of the way.
Starts now. All right, my guys, first birdie, so first birdie on the Golf and Gospel channel. Congratulations. And I went bogey, which I'm happy how that ended.
That's right.
Could have been par.
It was a great chip. Good
Thank you.
putt.
That was a good chip.
Just
Thank
didn't drop.
Did not drop. All right, man. So I'll talk about a little background on you. So obviously, I've met you because of our guy Ruslan. Shout out to Ruslan. Follow the Ruslan KD page.
Yep.
On YouTube. But man, so you grew up in San Diego.
I did.
And your dad was a lawyer.
Yep.
Obviously, your mother was present.
Yeah.
And you were selling drugs to the point where you were carrying a scale around.
It's
weighing them up, man. So how did that like come to be? Because I mean, your pop's a lawyer.
It's funny, man. Yeah, it's kind of funny as I looked back over it, because I was a kid, you know, my first car, my dad took me to a car dealership and I bought a brand new car off the lot.
Yep.
Had a credit card that paid for everything, and so it was not because I needed money, but I had this I had no idea who I was, and I found some identity in being like the druggy dude that was like the connect for everybody.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't even about making money as much as it was, that's kind of who I was, and I started to find some identity in it, which is really silly to think about, but yeah, like I liked that people needed me for something, even though it was drugs, all this craziness, but yeah.
That's crazy. Did your dad ever catch you?
Oh yeah, multiple times. Yeah, there was one time my dad came in, he had to move my car in the morning to get his car out, and it was a big old brick of Coke at me and said, hey, I would have flushed this if I didn't think it would have gotten you killed.
Wow.
You know, and so yeah, he very much knew. He did a lot of stuff with the DA back in the day, so yeah, he knew. I mean, I was in some dangerous waters, and he was trying to help me figure it out, and yeah, so.
It's good that you got redeemed from that. So,
dude,
yeah,
crazy. Yeah, the funny part is most of my friends from high school and stuff, I mean, it took them a long time to believe I was actually a pastor. Not that I was.
It's funny, man, when you encounter old friends, they like, you talking about the gospel now?
That's right.
And that, man.
Yeah.
But, man, that's the power of Christ, man.
That's right.
You're made brand new. He redeems you, man. Sanctification during that time, bro.
Yep.
That's crazy. I did not know that until I saw it on Ruslan's channel. I was like, what?
Yep. Yeah, man. Rue loved it too.
Be a good tee shot for me. I believe. 10:35. Hey. There we go. We're building each other up.
My man, quoting scripture before hitting tee shots.
That one was working for me last week.
Love that.
Hebrews 10:35.
Draw. Just stayed there.
Conversation is going to be immaculate. I'm dropping. Hitting three. I love Bob Does Sports.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shout out to Bob Does Sports. He doesn't know who I am, but I know him. I'm dropping, I'm hitting three. Gosh, man. That's 2 weeks in a row I'm bad off the tee. It's pathetic, dog. Everything's on tape, too. I can't lie about anything.
Good job.
Stop rolling. I was just chipping and putting. That'll be all right.
Oh, that's terrible. That's got to go hard.
Break. See, what he's doing, I wish I can do. This is bogey.
You want me to putt this?
Ain't no gimmies, man. Ain't no gimmies, man. Not even to the pastor. Here we go.
That's good.
Oh, he gives grace all the time.
Oh, that's right.
Not on this channel.
I ain't Jesus.
Trying to reflect it, but not in that area. I need all the catch-up strokes I can get. Wow.
Hey, I'll give you that one.
I gotta hear the noise, man. I need to hear that. Now I'm gonna be honest though. I'm not gonna let him give it to me. +4. +4. This is a Christ-like channel. We're not lying.
That's right.
I said, man, my prayer is not getting above the roof of this car. Every time, hey, Lord, man, come on. Let me get a par here.
Yeah.
I would love to be where he's at, because he's even through 3. Where's his 4th hole at? So, so you were selling drugs as a teen,
Yep.
but went on to play college golf. It's the reason why I'm losing, guys. At California San Marcos.
Yep.
So obviously, I said watching Ruslan's channel, there was a point. You said you were a hard college partier, like you were partying, and then you came to a point where you left college to enter rehab. But
I did.
if I'm understanding the video correctly, you said you just kind of lied and said your mom had some type of illness, so you have an excuse to leave.
Yeah. So I was trying to live this dual life of being a college athlete and a decent one, but then also partying real hard. And college was when I started to realize, like, okay, I don't just party harder than most of my friends, which is what I thought before.
Yeah.
I tried to stop and I couldn't. And that's when I started to get kind of scary for me.
Yeah.
And so I finally sat down with my dad and mom and had a conversation, just said, like, I need help. I don't know what to do. But I was terrified to tell my coach.
For sure.
So I made up this thing, told him my mom had cancer.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, heartbroken for me, like, whatever you need. He was an amazing, amazing guy. I go to rehab. I'm there for 30 days. And the whole thing about, sobriety and kind of changing your life and meeting God is like this, hardcore honesty, like just being honest in everything you do. So I know the first conversation I have to have when I get back is with my coach. Like, hey man, I lied and here's what really happened. And he was amazing. Like, he was incredible. He was awesome about it and really helped me in my process. And through that is where I ended up going to church for the first time.
Okay, yeah.
And there was a church in San Marcos that I walked into for the first time and heard the gospel. It was the church that Rue and I ended up working at together.
Okay, nice.
Called The Movement.
Yeah, I remember the movement.
Yeah, and so that was, I was 20 years old, and it was like I lived my whole life in the darkness and somebody turned the lights on, and it was like a bombshell went off when I heard the gospel.
Wow, amen.
And so it just, it really changed everything, like everything.
Okay.
So
you said you found your wife in college, right?
yeah.
Was that post-rehab or pre-rehab?
Yeah, post. So it was
Okay.
pretty much right after I'd been going to church. I'd been a Christian for, 6 months or so. I didn't date at all. And then I felt like God had said, give me 6 months, don't date. And almost 6 months to the date, I was serving in high school ministry and stuff. So her little brother was in my small group. He was a football player. I was going to his football game that Friday. That Sunday before, I turned around her to stand up and say hi to somebody in church. And I said hi to her mom, and we made eye contact, but didn't talk. And then that night she sent me a MySpace friend request. Yeah.
Another DM died.
That's
this
right.
is the third story.
That's right.
Yeah.
So MySpace is where we met. Started talking on MySpace, and our first date was her brother's football game. And then we got dinner afterwards.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Where was dinner at?
It was a little pizza place in San Marcos, Woodfire Pizza.
Okay,
Yeah.
After all my games in high school, we went to Waffle House.
Okay, that's right. Were you guys on MySpace or were you guys too young?
No, we had MySpace.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
But like middle school, maybe the beginning of high school,
Yeah.
and then Facebook started to take over.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's hilarious, man.
100%. Yep. I had a little hustle in middle school where I would I'd burn people's CDs from Napster and LimeWire, and then I would build them custom MySpace pages. So
That man, he gonna find a way.
that's right. Hit a good one.
It's a good one. We're gonna go on the green. Guys, if you're watching, this is my goal for today: to beat him in at least one hole.
That's right.
In at least one hole. Don't show any mercy either, Danny. All right, that was the best off the tee, at least.
Yeah, good.
A little
contact.
dip in the front. That's promising.
The funky part is that box. You're on it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know where to stand. Let's get a par. Another thing I realized too, Daniel has not brought out one wedge. He's teed off and putted the whole time. But I like my tee shot. That was my best one. I probably should have clubbed up. I'm gonna be grateful.
Yeah, you kind of got a bad kick off the front of this frame.
Yeah.
But you got to putt for par.
Yeah, I do. Long par. I'm always good for one of these episodes. Break, bro. What are we doing?
Quick down that hill.
Oh, I barely tapped it.
I know.
No gimmies.
I was not convinced that that thing would be stopped.
Ah, yeah, that's par. No, I'm not hoping for him. You better finish.
I love it. Man's ruthless.
Pushed. Suck. Oh, double bogey. Hole 5. Guys, I'm losing by a lot. But again, my goal is to beat him one hole.
That's right.
One hole. Little mustard seed of faith. But the thing is, he has the same faith, so I don't know which one's going to get up there first, his or mine.
That's right.
Finally had a good tee shot at least. Turned to double bogey though.
Spin left.
Kick left. Again, I wish I was playing like him. This is his first missed green. Can I capitalize off this? Let's see. This is your chance, man. Get him while he's down. Nope.
Do you still eat pretty clean?
Yeah.
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 You know what's funny? The couple times when we went and got lunch and stuff, you had done, I think, hot yoga or
Yeah,
something.
Trying to keep my body right, man.
And you were saying that it was pretty gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know pin high. I just want to get on the green so I can say I beat him in that at least, but I didn't. I want to hit that way though.
Well, that's a good shot, bro.
Okay. No gimmies, so I'm sure he's gonna make this par. I can tie the hole. I can tie the hole. I want this pressure. I want this pressure. All right, I see that little hill right here.
Hey, before you can beat him, you got to tie him, right?
Gotta tie him first.
Oh, and he leaves it short.
God, I thought I was gonna run like the last one. I gotta focus. I can't just get that up. All right, bogey.
They always say nothing up, nothing in, right?
Yep. Ah! Okay with bogey golf.
Man, she's already
Sounds
using
better saying I'm okay with bogey golf when it's a par 4. That's where I'm most confident at.
Where is that?
It's in Scottsdale.
Okay.
I shot my best 92 there, an honest 92.
I believe you. You're honest 92.
Yeah.
Mr. No Gimmies.
No gimmies, man. Like I say, it's for myself too.
I respect it, bro.
All right, so as we said, you're from San Diego.
That's right.
Now your bio says ex-Chargers fan, but I know you grew up loving the Chargers. I played for the Chargers. That's how me and you met.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you, man, from the outside looking in, what do the Chargers need to get over the hump?
Dude, I honestly, I saw when you, I was gonna ask you the question. The hardest part for me in my whole life, the Chargers just don't have the ability to win. Like that if factor, even with phenomenal teams on paper, they get to the positions and just something always goes wrong, man. So I think they have the right coach. I like our head coach. Obviously Justin Herbert's a stud.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what that winning culture is, what makes that, whereas like, you know, Patrick Mahomes and seems like a dude just wins no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is?
I don't know, man. The year we made the divisionals, I thought that was the year we were going to win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had to see Brady and we lost. But I don't know, man, because I feel like we do have the talent.
Yep.
And for the most part, I like Coach Lane as the head coach. I don't know what it is, man, because I never went into one game, which no one should ever should or admit to it, but I never went to one game like, we're going to lose this.
Yeah.
So we went and played Brady. I'm like, man, we're going to win this. We're going to win Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. And I don't think it was so much of what we did at that time. It was so much who we were playing. We're playing Brady. And so from the outside looking in, man, in terms of maybe needs, and they need to find a free safety because Nasir Ali just retired.
Right. Yeah.
And probably try to replace,
Austin Eckler.
not replace, but hopefully they can keep him there. I was gonna say, so Drew Tranquil just signed with the Chiefs, so got to get inside linebacker and probably interior defensively. I think offense they're fine. It would be good to find someone to complement Austin Eckler, though. I would say that.
Yeah. Sit. Deep.
Really, my chance. This is my chance. It's my chance. Are you kidding me? Am I not praying hard enough? Am I not reading the word hard enough? What is it, man? What is it? I need the fast.
That's right, bro.
I need the fast, man. This is just crazy. And I'm mad. Gosh, bro, I typically hit that well. I might be eternally spooked because I'm playing you, but
That's all right.
but I'm telling myself I'm not. That was so bad.
Yeah, those were not our best tee shots.
He fine and pin high, but I'm never on the green. Nice. It's not two putt this time. All right, well, he had a better chip than me. You might miss.
I've never had to focus so much for a 2.5 foot putt. It's hard out here, man. It's like we're playing in the Masters.
There we go. Shoot, I lost the hole. All right, let's get bogey there. Dang it.
Getting close, though. You were close.
Oh, thanks. I'm tripping. I thought this bird was about to take this bird's head off, so I was watching to see what was going to happen.
We'll see.
Shout out to our sponsors. I don't have any sponsors.
I was like, yo, who's the sponsor?
I don't have any sponsors, bro.
Yeah.
Say that every episode.
There you go. Good ball.
Yep.
If you ever want to get out of Dobson Ranch,
Bro, everyone talks about that, bro. So whatever you're about to say, the answer is going to be yes. But yeah, everybody goes out there and like shoots out there,
Yeah.
or
So the
they
cool
love
part-
even the simulators. Like I said, you're from beautiful, sunny San Diego,
That's
man.
right.
Super hard to leave that place.
Yeah.
But now you've been called to move to Arizona. So what brought you out here?
yeah, I mean, exactly that, man. The calling of God. I never would have left if it wasn't for God specifically calling us out. We started to kind of feel the nudge that our time at the church we were at was coming to an end. And so just started really praying and went through a process. It took about 6 months, but God made it really clear that this church in Queen Creek was where we were supposed to be. And so, yeah, we moved out here about 5 years ago,
Okay.
and it's been awesome.
That's good, man. Like I said, I love Arizona. Arizona's great.
It is.
I'll say it doesn't beat San Diego, but it's amazing out here. The only thing, obviously, if you love beaches, you're not gonna get that here. And
Yeah.
obviously, it's a lot hotter here. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of.
You
great
get yourself a
things in
pool, you get yourself a body of water, you can be chilling. And you can go to San Diego real easy.
Arizona. Yeah. This man drove the green, so he's on the green. So he has an eagle putt. So I'm not winning this hole unless I make it from right
That's
here.
Yeah. Get up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, go a little bit.
Oh, I'll come back though. Oh, I'm right in front of it.
Good looking swing, man.
Yeah, I tried to do what you said. Just
Yeah.
helped out a little bit. A good drive, fairly good shot, just a little short. Chipping the putt for par. Not gonna overthink anything. Run. All right. Not focusing hard enough. I don't know what it is.
Gotta hit a house. Wow.
Long birdie.
Well, wasn't my best putt. It didn't move at all.
All right, well, that's gonna be par for you. It is bogey because I had a terrible putt on the grass.
Great putt.
Bogey.
It's a good bogey.
Bogey. Should call this channel Golf and Gospel and Bogey. Bogey and Gospel.
The
I'm
bogey
not
gospel.
I'm not parting. No, it's funny. I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, like, am I just realizing a lot of golf suckers I'm playing, or is it really just starting to broaden out more?
I think it's a bit of both. It's kind of like when you buy a car.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
But it also, COVID made golf take off.
So I want to ask, so James 3:1 says, not all should become teachers, my brothers, because those who become teachers will be judged with greater strictness.
Yeah.
With hearing that verse,
Yeah.
how did you feel when you were called to become a pastor? And also, how did you take when you were called to be a pastor? If that makes sense.
Yeah, it was a bit of a process, man. For me, the process started, I'm not the most like supernatural dude in the world, but when I first started going to church, at the movement, I would sit during worship and I would have these visions, and literally it was me preaching on that stage.
Wow.
And I had no idea what it was or what it meant, and I just started serving in high school ministry. That's where I met Glenn Belief.
Right. Yeah.
Belief was the other high school leader. We were like co-leading a group, and then he invited me to this Monday night Bible study with him and Ruslan. I ended up teaching for the first time in the high school ministry, and it was like I had never, for that 20 minutes or whatever, I was like, man, I was in the middle of doing what God made me to do. It was this like just divine coordination of gifting and calling, and so that's when I really started to go, okay, I think I'm called to this thing, and started to wrestle through what does that look like and what does that mean, and through a bunch of wise counsel, that was confirmed, and kind of started walking in it, and then God just started opening all kinds of doors, and I think made it really easy. The cool part is I never feel like I had to manufacture anything. In fairness, I don't think I fully understood the weight spiritually of what I was stepping into. I probably would have shied back a bit more had I fully understood it. But yeah, I definitely, now being almost 15 years into it, it's one of those things, especially watching so many dudes that have come and gone that are not around anymore, and there's definitely a healthy fear of God that I have for the title and the role.
That's really good, because the reason why I asked, like, how did you go about being called? Because a lot of people are called to certain situations. They have the choice to be obedient to that calling or not. And because of James 3:1, like, man, I'm going to be watched even more harshly or judged more strictly because I'm in this position, can cause some people to say, well, I ain't doing it. And I kind of challenged the people in my Bible group about that, not being pastors, but being boastful in our faith. And a lot of us were honest and transparent that they're afraid to be boastful in their faith because they don't want to be called out for the sins they're staying in. But our word for this year's Bible group is sanctification. So I want us to all start trying to, pull away from those things that we're struggling with and try to reflect the gospel as best we can. But also when we fail, a lot of people see God's grace covers us in our failure. But I don't want us all to start abusing God's grace because He gives us grace. So
that's the challenge, man. There's a duality in all of us.
Absolutely.
Right? But again, you look at every major person in the Bible that was used, it was all of them, right? God wrote the majority of the New Testament, had this thing that He kind of plagued him for the rest of his life. We don't even know what it was, so.
I just hope God shows some grace on this hole, man. I have 2 more holes to possibly beat him, and they're par 3 and a par 4, so let's see what happens.
Draw. I'm just blocking everything.
See, these are things I want to complain about. That. I want to complain about that. Yes, I want to complain about that. Dang it, I hit it too straight. That's what I want to complain about. Man.
This man's a clown.
Hit the back of the ground, then shift my weight forward.
I'm gonna text you a picture real quick for you.
Send that to our boy Ruslan.
Yeah. Bro, did you see that?
What?
Carl Lentz is back on staff.
Oh, Mike Ty hired him.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
funny part is I told Rue that like 2 weeks ago, and he's like, nah, bro, no way. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's
Here comes a video.
I knew it was official,
Yeah.
but there was nothing that was like published yet. So then he sent me that yesterday.
Yeah.
That is so wild, man.
Yeah.
That is an L for the church.
It's a good question. So someone who's failed as a pastor, and Carl Lentz, and
Yeah.
obviously cheating on his wife,
Yeah.
should they get another chance in ministry? I mean, I don't know if I should word that question.
Again, I think what initially was reported, he had one affair with one woman.
Right.
It was like, okay, maybe I could understand getting to something like that. But then when the full report came out, you see all that?
Yeah, I did.
4 or
yeah.
5 women, money,
Yeah.
like it's more than just the sexual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was just one of the manifestations of a dude that I think has major mental health issues.
Yeah.
And sounds like a complete narcissist. And that's dude, it's the danger of giftedness in the kingdom of God, because
Yeah.
people will overlook all that for your ability and what they know you can do. And Mike Todd straight up said that it's part of our long-term global vision plan. And it's, yeah, man. I've literally heard senior pastors hire somebody on the other side of, out here, hire somebody on the other side of a major scandal,
Yeah.
and basically say, well, we otherwise never could have gotten somebody of this caliber without some level of chink in the armor.
Yeah.
And the fact that we see pastors in ministry with that level of, I don't even know what it is. It's so worldly. You know what I mean? Like it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I think we sit around in the church and wonder why non-Christians look at us like you guys are a bunch of lunatics.
That's good.
Because, you know, it's the biggest hypocrisy ever.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're calling into ministry, man, that's a different level. Like,
It
obviously
is.
as believers, man, we're supposed to be walking thing out. But like I said in James 3:1, if you're going to be a teacher, you're going to be judged.
Yeah.
So much more stricter.
Yeah.
So yeah, Carl Lentz, obviously in that scandal back in the day, and now he's back in the ministry, and Mike Todd hired him on, man. Like you said, a huge L for the church.
Yep.
Which they're probably, I mean, I don't know, speculating, they're probably bringing him on because he's just attractive speaker.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
unbelievable. You're talking one of the, if not top 5 most gifted communicators in the country right now.
Right. Man, oh man, oh man.
He sure is putting a lot of pressure on himself for this last hole to beat me.
And I really feel like I'm not, like, because I always say leave the last shot the last shot. But then when that happens, it's like, man, what the heck?
Oh, that's good.
I try to do the first time, man.
Yeah, why didn't you just do that the first time?
And I always say, man, when I'm just happy, not boastful or prideful, the Lord's like, nah, you can't be happy, bro. I gotta do something. It's like, why not?
Oh, it's good.
Nice putt. When I grow up, I want to be Danielmgoulding. Not Tony Fee now. Not Tiger. Danielmgoulding. That's my goal.
Oh.
Woo. Double. He parred again. Double bogey. Terrible chip. Definitely losing. Obviously, we love what God can do for us. Love, mercy, grace.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the obedience aspect of it, it's like, oh, nope, don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And look at John 14:15. Jesus says, if you love me, you'll keep my commands.
That's right.
So why do you believe that obedience is important in our faith walk?
Yeah, I think faithfulness and fruitfulness comes out of obedience. You know what I mean? Again, I think the beauty is that at the end of the day, I think obedience is us in combination and in coordination with the Holy Spirit.
Absolutely.
Right? Where it's not just us having to white knuckle it. I think the beauty of the gospel is that you have a regenerated heart. You have removed from you the heart of stone that didn't feel guilty and feel bad about those sins. And now you have this heart of flesh, and the things that I used to do that I didn't feel anything about, now I feel shame and guilt. And so again, I know we focus a lot on the activity and the outcomes. I think there should be improvement and progress and all of that. But I think the biggest thing is, man, how do you feel toward your sin? You know what I mean? Like, as long as there's a level of like brokenness and depravity and sadness over your sin, I think that's what's more important than technically removing one sin or the other. Again, I'm not saying that we just have sin in our life forever.
Yeah.
But there's going to be stuff that takes a while to get figured out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we have to be patient with ourselves in, and allow God to do his work in his timing and learn to trust him in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. I think when people hear this too, I don't want them to, I hope I word this correctly, say like, oh, okay, it's okay that I just keep sinning. Because I think there's people who unintentionally sin, who's truly trying to pull away from the sin, and people just go like, all right, whatever, I'm just keep on sinning, like I'm good.
Yeah.
I think that when we talk about repentance, it's truly trying to turn away from things, and those things do take time, but I don't want us to be content in the sin.
That's right.
To continue to do it, man. So that's super good. Because obviously, my page, I'm always talking about the importance of obedience as believers, or challenging me and everyone else. If we say we love Christ, if we say we're believers, then we would strive to be obedient to His word. And I think nowadays we're a little too carnal about it.
No question.
We're a little too carnal about it.
Yeah, and we love the grace. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the mercy.
Everybody quotes Matthew 7:1, right, where it's like, hey, Jesus said you can't judge me, and that's clearly not what Jesus was implying. Right. I think the very next verse, he talks about before you have somebody take the plank out of their eye, before he has the speck in their eye, remove the plank from your eye. So he's saying that there is a process you can go through to call out things in your friends, but just to make sure you're not doing it hypocritically, right? And I think that's a word for the church. Like, hey, if we just focus on ourselves, deal with our own stuff, and then for those of us inside the kingdom of God, I think that's the other challenge I have sometimes with the church, is we hold non-Christians to family values. And it's like, hey, my kids have certain rules in my house, but you know, when you have kids, I'm not going to come to you and say, hey, because my kids don't eat this means your kids can't eat this. It's different family values. But for those of us in the family, man, we have values. And 1 Corinthians is very clear. We have a responsibility to hold each other accountable, to call each other to godliness, and to help lovingly bring brothers into correction. You know,
y'all better take that bar. That's a whole bar. If you guys don't see anything from this episode, especially my bad swinging and putting, take that with you. Take that.
That's right.
My last chance. I'm gonna be mad because last time we did this, and I started recording, and I wanted to play like a few holes, I was balling. I might just be camera shy. So I can't play at Waste Management.
A waste management tournament is wild to go to, isn't it?
It is. It's pretty much one big party, but I enjoy the golf aspect of it. So I had the pleasure of meeting Stuart Sink.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, man. And now I would say he's a pretty good friend of mine now.
Oh, that's cool.
So we pretty much followed him the whole tournament. He made the cut and everything.
Heck yeah.
That's so crazy, man.
Supposed to draw, but doesn't want to listen today.
Hey, Torrance, man, see what this guy's doing. This is what we want to do, bro. This is what we want to do. Let's get a little thoracic thigh rotation.
So I started playing my freshman year of high school. All my buddies played golf. I tried out for the team, and I was the only one that got cut. So that year, I went and took lessons that summer. And then my sophomore year, I was the number 2 guy. Then my junior and senior year, I was the best player on the team.
Sounds like a Michael Jordan story. Got cut from the high school basketball team, came back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Shift your weight for it, bro. I got a million other things to worry about, but let's focus on that part. I felt too far from the ball. It is what he's saying, $40 a session.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down.
Yep.
Because I'm sick of this. I'll shoot 94, 92. I'm like, I'm happy with that.
Making progress.
And if I'm striking the ball good, I'm fine. But when I start to go backwards, I'm like, I didn't change nothing. So what's going on? And I can't tell. Then I try overcorrecting stuff.
Yeah.
And then like now it's
fixing
just
problems that aren't there.
Yeah. And now it's just terrible. So
that's fair.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. So much early extension, bro. It's literally disgusting. Guys, if you're watching this, again, please like, subscribe, comment. And I apologize if you guys see me get worse, but I will get better.
Go. It's trying.
Finally.
Hit a decent.
Damn, did mine roll back?
No, it's right there in that little piece of dirt.
Oh, okay. Man, I was gonna be irate. Drop it, son.
That was a terrible kick.
Well, for my first time on this channel, I did not get a par. That's like in par from here. See what happens. Be kind of sick. Oh, hit the wrong side. Dang it. Well, no pars today. Whew. That's for the bird.
Yeah.
Well, I did not win one hole, folks, but the conversation was fire. All right, see if I can bogey this out to at least make me feel better about my life. That hit right here. Double bogey. Good game, bro. What are we gonna do? Took the big L. Terrible. Now I'm 4-1, but actually got one more.
Was that your first loss?
Yeah.
Oh, dang,
Yeah,
bro.
That was my first loss.
Respect.
Didn't even show up. I'm still at the house. The score was a lot to the little guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Just one thing I want to end with, man.
Yeah.
John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever should believe him should not perish and have everlasting life." So how would you encourage someone to give their life to Christ?
Yeah, man, I think you have to answer the question, who is Jesus? I think for me, even as a skeptic, when I first started coming to church, that was kind of the question. I read Lee Strobel's book, A Case for Christ, and because I'd always believed that faith meant you shut your brain off.
Yeah.
And you believed in this genie God, and it's like, no, Jesus was a real human that walked this earth.
Yeah.
Like, this guy was here, he lived, he was documented by secular historians. The question is what's debated is what happened to him after he died.
Yes.
And so answering the question, who is Jesus, I think is the most important question anybody will ever answer in their life, because the implications of it are massive.
Right.
And, you know, again, I think the beautiful part is it isn't just an intellectual decision, though it's one you can get to intellectually, right? You don't have to shut your brain off to make a decision that Jesus is God, but there will be a place you have to jump. You'll never be able to fully get from here to complete understanding, but you can get real close, and then faith is what covers the difference. And the beautiful part is once you make that jump, Jesus begins to transform you, make you into a new being, and all of a sudden all of the intellectual evidence becomes way less important, because you have all the personal revelation and personal change, and you know, the person that I used to be compared to who I am are night and day, and it's like, how did that happen outside of, you know, my own ability, right? So
That's good, man. Regeneration, man.
That's right.
Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, took a major loss. I'm 4-1 now. I gotta go get better, but again, like and subscribe.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys.
Later. Oh, man. Fun, man.